Hello, Nigerians. We're out here again. It is a newspaper review here on TAF TV, where we give you the opportunity to see and hear the reactions of Nigerians regarding every single headlines as it keeps unfolding. Hey, yo, Kame, it's my name. Now, let's hit straight into the papers and see what the headlines are for us this very day. Now, today being 11th of October 2024, first we're considering the Vanguard. Sub-story under the Vanguard here says, "My husband, not cause for current hardship." This is coming from Remi Tinubu. Details of that, like I earlier said, is found on page 8. Deny allegations to local governors where selections were done, Senate tells federal government. Details of that is found on page 4 of the Vanguard. Now the bold headline on the Vanguard here says, petrol price hike, Cinema, PDP, Atiku, CSOs, others insist on reversal. You can read that up on page 5 of the Vanguard. All right, up next we're considering the Punch. Substory under the Punch here says, Fubara heads to Supreme Court as appeal court affirms Pro-Wike Lawmakers. Details of that is found on page 19. Now on page 16 we're seeing Oyedepo's 2 deputies step down next week. You can read that up on page 16 of the Punch. Now the bold headline on the Punch here says, petrol price hike, IP man tackles NNPCL, threatens to stop operations. You can read that up on page 2 of the Punch newspaper. Now lastly on the Punch we're seeing 7 banks to pay 392 billion naira tax. You can read that up on page 25 of the Punch newspaper. All right, lastly for today we're considering the Daily Sun. Bold headline out here says, Wike's men floor Fubara. Details of that is found on page 6 and on page 7 of the Daily Sun. Federal government lacks knowledge to fix economy. Now this is coming from the the former vice president of our dearest nation Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar. You can read that up on page 6, still on the Daily Sun. Nigerian Airlines in their financial crisis, says NCAA. You can read that up on page 23 of the Daily Sun. Lastly, on the Daily Sun, we're saying, no soldier, civilian was killed. No soldier, civilian was attacked, killed in Imo, Lagos, says Army. That details of that is found on page 5 of the Daily Sun. All right, that's all we'll be taking regarding the headlines that are making round this very day. Remember, you also can be part of this show, just like every single Nigerians out here. Why not drop your comments on our comment sections and follow us up on all our social media handles. All right, now let's hit the streets and hear the reactions of Nigerians. Do well to stay tuned. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. Good morning.
It's good to have you back here. Now, it says on Vanguard, deny allegations to local governors where selections were done, Senate tells federal government. Now, this is still in regards to just concluded election that we had in Rivers State. Now, as a patriotic Nigerian and as a citizen of this state, do you think it was the election that we had on Saturday?
No, that was not election because before they wanted to conduct that election, court already gave them an injunction to stop that election. But the governor disagreed with the court, using own say want to use his own strength to do the election. How can you fight the law? You cannot fight the law. Nobody above the law. No matter immunity that holds you, you cannot above the law. So in this Rivers State election, we do not see that is the election that's hold. That is to me, I said it's a world congress to them, because those people they are members of PDP. A week to the election, they just say they are the candidate of APP. So how did you defend from the party that you belong as a member of PDP? As me, as a ward secretary, I know my members. I know all of them that say they are APP now. When did you resign from the ward? I don't know. Where did you take the APP membership card? Nobody knows. So the government want to use the state, want to get a structure. If you want to have a structure, that is not the way to get a structure. You need to work hard to make sure that you carry the people and to work a way that you will get the structure well. When our former governor, Nyesom Wike, get this structure well, he used his own way, work hard, and make sure that he have the structure. And that's why the structure still with him. And the structure still stands till today. So you cannot come and defeat that kind of man. So this man just bring you from nowhere. Yeah, I just stand there. I don't even know him from Adam. But I just, as the day of the primaries, the governor just, our former governor just bring this man, say we should supported him. So, and everybody, just the governor, just like the former governor did, he pleaded with all the stakeholders in this state. And the same thing, the stakeholders pleaded with the followers. Obviously. So everybody just agree, and now we work together. Now we work. It's time for we to benefit from the government. You just come and say we should day your day. I will day my day. That kind of statement it's not good for me. But if I believe what the federal government will do, and me I believe in law. When the law speak, everything will be over. So I believe that this election in Rivers State, there is no election in Rivers State, but they just do World Congress, just like I said. It's just a World Congress that APP do, but the World Congress itself is an illegal to them, to the World Congress, because it's not proper in World Congress. INEC did not participate, and there is no security agency in the World Congress. So everything is an illegal, and it will not stand till tomorrow. So I still believe in law, and I still believe what the federal government will do, and the law will take place.
Okay, now regarding our state governor, he said he doesn't have any plan to decamp to APP, regardless of the fact that people are still saying it's actually building structure. Do you think there's every tendency for him to even win a second term as a governor?
For that, we are not talking about second term for now. Let's talk the one that we are seeing for now. But for him to say that he's not, he's a member of, he's not going to decamp, he's a member of PDP. I don't know the part of the PDP he belongs. Because when PDP started the Congress, he did not participate for the Congress. Where did you belong? The restoration have gone, and you are not a member of the party. From his own word, they don't know him, they do not recognize him as a member of the party. Which PDP did you belong? Did you belong to another state? Are you a member of another state? So for Rivers State here, I don't think he's a member of PDP in Rivers State.
Okay. So now, for the newly elected local government chair, what's your best advice to them?
No, like now, what will I say that? For now, whatever thing that the governor just give to them as their allocation, let them just scrap it. Okay. That is the opportunity for you.
It's a temporary seat.
Yes, because now you cannot sit there for 3 years. Okay. I'm telling you the truth. Because there is court injunction that you should not hold election. Nobody should do election. And where did you just come and say you want to do elections, you want to do gragra to do election? If they don't do things that way. And them that say yeah, the local government election, they know that they go to APP is an illegal. And even the chairman of the APP, when did these people do primaries that you just give them tickets, say you should go and do election? No, so everything to them is error. So the governor is not following people that will tell him what to do. He's not taking good advice from the real people. He's taking advice from people that want to suck him. So that is the reason why he has seen all this thing in Rivers State. Mike love me so much, but based on what he just feel that Mike is not love him, and it's just people are just using him to advising him wrongly to cash out from him. So this is opportunity for them. Like the former, this small boy from Imo State, this House of Rep. Okay. So it's a boy that is sucking out from the governor of Rivers State. That's why they say Igbo people are very smart. Igbo people are very smart. Why the Igbo people will not be smart? When you know that this man is Igbo man and is bringing sense to you, and you're not using that, you don't want to use your own sense. It will use your brain every day. That's why the guy will go to social media, go to TV to talk about Rivers State. Why can't you concentrate on your constituency in Imo State? So there is no development in your place. There is killings in your place. You cannot talk about all those things. And you are focusing in Rivers State. Are you a member of Rivers State? You are not belong to Rivers State. You are not a member of PDP in Rivers State. You are not from Rivers State. Why are you worried in things in Rivers State? You are putting your hand in Rivers State. Oh, let's see what will happen for him if we want to go for second tenure. Okay. Let's see what will happen for him. Because I believe that anybody fight near some Wike, he don't succeed in politics. Okay. That is one thing. Gino Atiku tried. It did not work for Atiku. Gino Milaye tried. It did not work for him. This Obaseke tried. It did not favor him till now. They are crying. Okay. So if you say this small boy just come say you want to put mad for you, some person that don't big pass you, don't big pass you. Okay. So he cannot come to. That's why I say let us wait for him for 20 for second tenure for him. Right. Then this governor, I don't know whether he's going to second tenure because I don't know where his own plan is going. But though I like him because he already get what he's want. He's not looking for maybe the way we are thinking, but I know that power good, but For now, we don't know where the governors belong because I know that he's a member of whether any other people, the APP, but he's the leader of the APP. So you cannot come to the public and say that you are still a member of PDP. You are not a member of PDP. PDP conducted Congress. You are not there. Even the FCT minister came for the Congress, and you as a governor, you are not here, and you are telling us that you are a member of PDP. You are not a member of PDP. Go and conduct, take care of your party very well and organize your party very well. If you want to get a structure very well, go and organize them and get your own structure. If your structure 2027 they can defeat us, no problem. If we defeat you, no problem.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, my good brother.
You're welcome, sir.
Yes, well done.
Quickly on the Vanguard, we're seeing deny allegations to LGs where selections were done. Senate tells federal government. Now, this is still in regards to the Rivers election. Do you think we actually had election in Rivers State on Saturday?
You see, it has been the pattern in this state that the government in power has always made it so.
Okay.
So that it did not start with this election. Okay. The past election also took that pattern where the whole House of Assemblymen will be from the same party. Okay. The whole local government chairman will be from the same party. Okay. It has been like that. It has become a routine here. So we don't need to begin to fight or do anything because it's an established norm in this state.
In this state?
Yes.
Now, do you think, looking at it from a system of democracy, do you think this is really, really healthy?
It is not healthy because it doesn't make for true competition. Okay. But democracy entails you you compete within yourselves. But in this case, names are written and submitted, and those names are emerged. So I don't think there's any credible relation in that wise.
Okay, now let's cast our minds back to the different factions we're having in Rivers State. What do you think is the actual root today? Of late, we're having PDP faction divided. We have 2 House of Assembly members still working functional. What do you think is the actual cause of the crisis we're having in Rivers State?
No, the process is, politics is about interest. Okay. So each person wants to protect his or her own interest.
Their selfish interest.
So it's about interest. It's not as if it is something strange. Because if your people are there, they will protect you, protect your policies, and all that. So that's what brings it all up.
Welcome, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's good to have you around. Now, quickly, a very interesting story on the Vanguard. It says, "My husband, not the cause of current hardship." Now, this is coming from the president's wife, Remi Tinubu. Now, she said Tinubu is not the cause of our problem. Do you think this is actually correct?
It's not correct, okay. Of course. Is it me?
Okay.
Is it me, the common man on the street?
Okay.
Is it me? Am I the one making the policies?
Okay.
Do I have anything to do with the closing of a border and the importation of things?
Okay.
Is it my fault?
Obviously not.
So it's him.
So at this point, do you think
Tinubu? Okay. It's Tinubu. There's no two ways about it.
At this point, do you think the president's wife is trying to channel blames to other persons?
She's already channeling blame to people, and when you are failing, you find who you blame.
Okay.
It's a sign of failure on her own side, right. And the husband's side.
Okay. Now, quickly, let's talk about the one that I guess will affect us directly. Now, it says deny allegations to local governors where selections were done. Senate tells federal government. Now, after the election, some persons are saying, okay, Fubara is trying to build another structure in APP. Some persons even said that it was not an election that was conducted on Saturday, that it was based on appointment and selection. What's your take about this?
Did the people come to vote? That is the question.
Okay. Obviously, there was an election.
There was an election. So if people came to vote, that means there was an election. And if there's an election, somebody must win.
Okay.
So one thing remains paramount is that election is a civic right to citizens. So if they are saying there is no election, why some of them, why do they shut their business?
The movement down. Okay.
Why do they shut their business down that day? Why is people not moving freely? There is election, and somebody must win. Okay. And whosoever win, it has been happening.
It has been happening.
It has been happening.
Okay.
It has been happening. It's not the first time. So if Fubara is trying to build a structure, he's a governor.
Okay.
And he need to have people that will follow him at back.
To him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. People are answerable to Tinubu.
Obviously.
During Wike, people are answerable to Wike. He started from GDI until he get to the governor. And he's still using GDI. So Fubara has come. He started with simplified movement. And now he's gotten the local government. So what is wrong with that?
Okay, so there's nothing wrong with building a structure?
No.
Now, do you think our dearest governor would actually want to contest for a second term?
Well, I can't say he will want or he will not.
With all these happenings and the fight around?
It's his choice. It's his choice. He can decide to contest. He can decide not to contest. But one thing is that if he wish to contest, it's his right. It's his right. If he wish to contest, it's his right. And he will contest. And if people are with you, you will win.
Obviously. If you have the people's mindset.
Yes.
All right, now lastly, you know, we have been having a lot of crisis. If you observe our newspaper headlines for the space of 6 months, you'll be hearing rivers crisis. Now, this has actually resulted to different factions. Of late now, we have factions in PDP. Like PDP has 2 factions in Rivers State. APC has 2 factions in Rivers State. Even our House of Assembly has 2 factions in Rivers State. Now, what do you think is the major challenge that is causing this division? Would I say in the body of governance?
Struggle for power.
Okay.
Struggle for power. Greediness. Self-centered. They are the cause of all this factionalizing of a party. Even in the national, there is faction.
Obviously, but it's not obvious to what we have now.
So, faction did not start in Rivers State. So, Rivers State will not. Even before now, there's a faction of APC in Rivers State. Before now, the APC that was formed, a faction of ABGA, led by Lochas Okolocho, make an APC. So fashion is not a new thing to us. So there's fashions and there is fashion in PDP. Actually, in PDP, they have a lot to. They have failed.
Okay.
PDP has naturally failed Nigerians because they are not up to their responsibility as an opposition, a major opposition in Nigeria. They are not talking. They are not speaking. They are just deaf and dumb. You can only see them when it is time for Fubara and the Wike matter. Okay. That is only when you can hear PDP. So faction is about the real. If there is an ideology to govern people, there will be no faction.
There's an ideology.
The people, the parties have no ideology. That is why you see factions and factions. So everybody is bringing his own idea to make a faction of his own group. So if party has a constitution and they have an ideology, there's nothing like faction. You must stick and abide to the constitution of the party and that ideology. So because there's no ideology, there's they don't have no good system in the party. So when you think the thing is not favoring you, you group your people. Group your people and they make a faction of it and become a strong man of that faction.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.